There are things older women do that people notice, but no one dares to say out loud. And the worst part, many don't even realize they're doing them. Could you be making one of these mistakes without knowing? Some of these habits can push people away, make you look older than you are, or even impact your happiness. But here's the good news. You can change them starting today. And wait until you hear number 10. It's something almost everyone is guilty of. Stay with me until the end because you won't want to miss it. If you're ready to live your best life at any age, hit that like button and subscribe for more eye-opening advice. Now let's get started. Number 1, ignoring self-care and appearance. Meet Linda. She's 67 years old and used to take pride in her appearance. Every morning, she'd carefully pick out an outfit, fix her hair, and put on just a touch of lipstick before heading out the door. It wasn't about vanity. It was about feeling good in her own skin. But over the years, something changed. Little by little, she stopped putting in the effort. She told herself, "What's the point? I'm older now. No one notices anyway." At first it seemed harmless, skipping makeup, wearing the same old clothes, letting her hair grow out without a proper cut. But then she started feeling different. She avoided mirrors, stopped taking photos, and even began turning down invitations. She told herself she was just comfortable, but deep down she didn't feel like the woman she used to be. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Many older women fall into this pattern without realizing it. But here's the hard truth. Whether we like it or not, people do notice. When you stop taking care of yourself, it sends a message, not just to others but to yourself. It says, "I don't matter as much anymore." And that couldn't be further from the truth. Taking care of your appearance isn't about trying to look 25 again. It's about showing the world and yourself that you still care. Because when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you carry yourself differently, more confident, more vibrant, more alive. So what can you do? It doesn't have to be a dramatic makeover. Start small, a fresh haircut that flatters your face, clothes that fit well and make you feel good, a simple skincare routine to keep your glow. Even wearing a color that lifts your mood can make a difference. The best part? The moment you put in even a little effort, you feel it. You stand taller, you smile more. And trust me, people notice that too. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt like Linda? Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, when did I stop caring? Let me know in the comments. And if you're ready to bring back that spark, keep watching. Because the next mistake is one that pushes people away without you even realizing it. Number 2, complaining too much. Linda used to have a great group of friends. They'd meet for lunch, catch up on life, and enjoy each other's company. But slowly, something changed. She started noticing that the invitations were coming less frequently. When she reached out, her friends always seemed busy. At first, she didn't understand why, but then she overheard a conversation that stung. One of her friends sighed and said, "I love Linda, but I just can't handle the negativity anymore." Linda was shocked. Negativity? Me? But when she thought about it, she realized something. Every conversation she had lately had turned into a list of problems. Her aches and pains, the rising prices of groceries, how her kids didn't call enough, how things aren't like they used to be. The truth is, people notice negativity, even if it's unintentional. No one likes to be around someone who only focuses on what's wrong. And while venting feels good in the moment, it can push people away over time. But here's the good news. You can shift your mindset. Instead of dwelling on complaints, try practicing gratitude. It doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges. It just means choosing to focus on what's good instead of what's bad. Here are some simple ways to start. Each morning, write down one thing you're grateful for. It could be as simple as a sunny day or a kind cashier at the store. When you feel the urge to complain, pause and ask, is there a more positive way to look at this? If a conversation starts turning negative, gently steer it towards something uplifting. You'll be amazed at how this small shift changes not just how others see you, but how you see yourself. When you radiate positivity, people are drawn to you. They want to be around you. And most importantly, you feel lighter, happier, and more at peace. Now let's talk. Have you ever caught yourself complaining too much without realizing it? What's one thing you're grateful for today? Drop it in the comments. And stick around, because the next mistake is something almost every woman does without noticing, and it could be making you look older than you really are. Number 3, dressing in a way that ages you. Linda used to love fashion. She had a wardrobe full of beautiful outfits, stylish accessories, and colours that made her feel alive. But somewhere along the way, she stopped caring. Shopping felt like a hassle, and she started reaching for the same baggy sweaters, dull-coloured pants, and safe shoes every day. She told herself, "I'm older now. I just want to be comfortable." But what she didn't realise was that her clothing choices were making her look and feel older than she really was. Here's the truth. The way you dress sends a message, not just to the world, but to yourself. When you wear outdated styles, overly baggy clothes, or nothing but neutral and dark colours, you might be adding years to your appearance without even knowing it. Common style mistakes that age you. Wearing only dull or dark colours? Black and grey might be easy to wear, but too much can wash you out and make your complexion look dull. Oversized or shapeless clothing. Many women choose looser clothes for comfort, but clothes that fit well, not tight, just well tailored, instantly make you look more put together. Outdated styles. Holding on to clothes from decades ago because they still fit can make you appear stuck in the past. The good news? You don't need to dress like a teenager to look youthful. You just need to refresh your style in small, effortless ways. Simple fixes to instantly look younger and more vibrant. Add a pop of colour. A bright scarf, a jewel-toned blouse, or even a fun pair of earrings can make a huge difference. Update your hairstyle. The wrong haircut can add years to your face, while a fresh, modern style can make you look and feel younger instantly. Invest in a few well-fitted pieces. Clothes that flatter your body, rather than hide it, will make you look more confident and stylish. When Linda finally decided to revamp her wardrobe just a little, choosing colours that flattered her, getting a fresh haircut and swapping her baggy sweaters for stylish but comfortable outfits, she was shocked at how people reacted. Friends complimented her, strangers smiled at her, and most importantly, she felt like herself again. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your clothes were making you look older? What's one fashion tip you swear by? Drop it in the comments, and don't go anywhere, because the next mistake is even worse. It can push people away without you even realizing it. Stay tuned. Number 4, oversharing or talking only about the past. Linda loved reminiscing about the good old days. She had a lifetime of experiences, lessons and memories to share, but lately she noticed something strange. When she started telling a story, people's eyes would glaze over. They'd nod politely, but their responses felt forced. Sometimes they'd even change the subject or look for an excuse to leave the conversation early. At first, Linda felt confused, even hurt. Why didn't people seem interested anymore? Then it hit her. She had been telling the same stories over and over again. The same childhood memories, the same old job stories, the same back in my day speeches. While she thought she was sharing wisdom, to others it felt repetitive and one-sided. Here's the hard truth. People appreciate wisdom, but no one enjoys hearing the same stories on repeat. While it's natural to reflect on the past, constantly bringing up old memories can make it seem like you're stuck there. Have you ever noticed how younger people sometimes disengage when older folks start a conversation with "back in my day"? It's not that they don't respect the past, they just want to feel included in the conversation too. The key is balance. Instead of only talking about the past, try blending your experiences with curiosity about the present. Here's how. Ask questions. If you start sharing a memory, connect it to their life. I remember when we used to go dancing every weekend. Do young people still do that now? This invites engagement instead of just reminiscing. Stay curious. Instead of only sharing what you used to do, ask about what's happening now, trends, technology, new hobbies. Limit repeats. If you've told a story before, ask yourself, have they already heard this? If so, find a new angle or share something fresh. When Linda started mixing her stories with curiosity, everything changed. Conversations felt more alive. Her grandkids actually wanted to talk to her. Friends engaged more. And she realized that while the past is valuable, staying connected to the present makes life even richer. Now let's talk. Have you ever caught yourself telling the same stories over and over? What's one thing about the present that excites you? Drop a comment below and stay tuned, because the next mistake is even more isolating, and it's something too many people ignore. Number 5, neglecting social connections. Linda used to have a busy social life, coffee dates with friends, family gatherings and long phone calls with loved ones, but over time things changed. Friends moved away, family got busy, and those once frequent calls became fewer and farther between. At first she told herself that's just how life is, but as the loneliness crept in, she started feeling invisible. What Linda didn't realize was that some of this loneliness was within her control. Without meaning to, she had started pushing people away, ignoring messages, declining invitations and expecting others to reach out first. And when she struggled to adapt to modern ways of communicating like texting or video calls, it only widened the gap between her and her loved ones. Loneliness is common, but it doesn't have to be permanent. Feeling lonely isn't just emotionally painful. It can affect your health, your mood, and even how long you live. But here's the good news. You don't have to wait for someone to fix it. You can take action today. How to rebuild and strengthen social connections. 1. Reach out first. Instead of waiting for a friend or family member to call, send a simple text. Thinking of you, how have you been? Small gestures like this can rekindle relationships. 2. Join a local group. Whether it's a book club, fitness class or volunteer organization, being around people with shared interests makes socializing easier and more natural. 3. Embrace modern communication. If younger family members don't call as much, try meeting them where they are, texting, social media, or even FaceTime. It might feel unfamiliar at first, but learning a new way to connect can open up a whole world of interaction. 4. Say yes more often. If someone invites you to an event, go, even if you don't feel like it at first. Showing up is half the battle, and you might end up enjoying yourself more than expected. At first, Linda hesitated. She didn't want to bother anyone. But when she finally texted an old friend, the response was immediate. I was just thinking about you. Let's grab coffee. One small message led to a conversation, which led to plans, which led to rekindling a friendship. Now ask yourself, have you been unintentionally isolating yourself? Do you resist texting or avoid social events out of habit? If so, challenge yourself to take one small step today and let me know in the comments, what's one way you stay socially connected? Stick around because the next mistake is one that can silently damage relationships. And most people don't even realize they're doing it. Number 6. Acting entitled or expecting special treatment. Linda loved her family. She had raised her children with care, made sacrifices and worked hard to give them a good life. Now, in her later years, she expected the same kind of dedication in return. She assumed her kids would always drop everything when she needed something. If she called, she expected an immediate response. If she asked for help, she assumed they would come running. But instead of feeling loved and appreciated, she started feeling frustrated. Her calls sometimes went to voicemail. Plans were cancelled. She began to sense a quiet resentment growing in her relationships. Why weren't they prioritizing her like she had prioritized them? Then one day, during a family dinner, her son finally said it. Mum, we love you, but we also have our own lives. Respect is earned at any age. It was a hard truth, but an important one. While aging should come with a deep sense of love and respect, it doesn't mean expecting special treatment at the expense of others. No one, regardless of age, is entitled to constant attention or unquestioned priority. True respect is built through mutual understanding, kindness, and appreciation. Signs you might be expecting too much. Feeling frustrated when family or friends don't immediately respond to calls or messages. Expecting others to rearrange their schedules without considering their responsibilities. Assuming that because you've done something for someone in the past, they owe you in return. Feeling upset when younger people don't treat you differently just because of your age. The truth is, people are more willing to help when they want to, not when they feel obligated to. How to strengthen relationships without unspoken expectations. 1. Express gratitude. Instead of focusing on what people aren't doing, acknowledge what they are doing. A simple thank you for making time for me goes a long way. 2. Respect boundaries. Understand that younger family members have responsibilities, work, kids, personal time. Respect their space, and they'll value the time they do spend with you even more. 3. Give as much as you take. Instead of only calling when you need something, call just to check in, share a kind word, or offer support. Relationships thrive when they're balanced. 4. Stay independent where you can. While asking for help is natural, maintaining as much independence as possible fosters respect. If you can do something on your own, do it. When Linda started shifting her mindset, expressing appreciation instead of expectation, her relationships transformed. Her kids called more often because they wanted to. Friends enjoyed spending time with her because they felt valued, not pressured. And she realized that respect wasn't something you demanded, it was something you nurtured. Now think about this. Have you ever unknowingly expected too much from someone? How do you balance your needs while respecting others' time? Let me know in the comments, and don't go anywhere. The next mistake is one that can make life feel smaller and lonelier than it needs to be, and most people don't even realize they're doing it. Stay tuned. Linda always considered herself open-minded, until she realized she hadn't tried anything new in years. Her days had become predictable, waking up at the same time, eating the same breakfast, watching the same TV shows, and talking to the same people. When her friend suggested joining a painting class, Linda laughed it off. "I'm too old to start something new," she said, but deep down she wasn't laughing. Life had started to feel small. Conversations with others felt repetitive, and there was little excitement in her day. She realized that by avoiding new experiences, she wasn't just limiting her activities, she was limiting herself. Routine can be comforting, but when it becomes a wall instead of a foundation, it stops us from growing. The brain thrives on novelty. Learning new things keeps the mind sharp, reduces the risk of cognitive decline, and even improves mood. People who embrace new experiences tend to be more engaged, interesting, and fulfilled. They have more stories to tell, more skills to share, and more energy for life. So what can you do? Try a new hobby. Ever thought about learning to paint, dancing, playing an instrument, trying a new sport? It's never too late to start. Explore new places, visit a museum, take a different walking route, or try a restaurant you've never been to before. Even small changes can refresh your perspective. Meet new people, join a local group, attend a community event, or take a class. New connections bring new ideas and experiences. Challenge your mind. Read a book in a genre you usually ignore, learn a few phrases in a new language, or try a brain training game. Keeping your brain active is one of the best ways to stay sharp. And say yes more often. The next time someone invites you to try something new, instead of saying "that's not for me," ask, "Why not?" At first, Linda was hesitant, but after some encouragement, she finally signed up for that painting class. To her surprise, she loved it. She made new friends, rediscovered her creative side, and even started waking up excited again. Trying something new didn't just give her a hobby, it gave her a new spark for life. Now ask yourself this: when was the last time you tried something new? What's one new experience you've been putting off? Let me know in the comments. And don't go anywhere. The next mistake is one that silently drains happiness, and most people don't even realize they're doing it. Stay tuned. Linda always loved a good conversation. Whether it was over coffee with friends or a quick phone call with a neighbor, she enjoyed keeping up with what was happening in her community. But lately, she started noticing something troubling. People were becoming distant. Conversations ended quickly, and friends seemed hesitant to share personal details with her. One day, a close friend finally told her the truth. "Linda, sometimes it feels like you're more interested in talking about other people than actually connecting." At first, Linda was defensive. "I don't gossip. I just share what's going on. But as she reflected, she realized something important. The things she said about others, whether meant harmlessly or not, were shaping how people saw her. Gossip might seem like harmless chatter, but it comes with a cost. While people may listen to gossip, they rarely trust the person spreading it. The next time they have something personal to share, they may think twice. If she talks about others like this, what does she say about me? Over time, this pattern can push people away. Instead of being seen as warm and trustworthy, chronic gossipers are viewed as judgmental, negative, or even unsafe to confide in. So how can you shift away from gossip and build stronger connections? Pause before you speak. Ask yourself, would I say this if the person were in the room? If not, it's best left unsaid. Redirect the conversation. If someone starts gossiping, steer the discussion towards something positive. Speaking of Sarah, did you see her new garden? She's so talented. Focus on meaningful topics. Instead of discussing people, talk about ideas, experiences, and aspirations. A great conversation leaves everyone feeling enriched, not guilty. Surround yourself with positive people. If your social circle thrives on gossip, lead by example. Show that deeper, more uplifting conversations are possible. Be known for kindness, not criticism. People remember how you make them feel. Being a source of encouragement and wisdom makes you someone others truly value. Linda made a conscious effort to change. She started asking people about their lives rather than talking about others. She focused on uplifting topics, and over time, she noticed a shift. People trusted her more, confided in her more, and genuinely enjoyed being around her. Now, ask yourself, have you ever caught yourself gossiping without realizing it? What's one way you keep your conversations uplifting? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't go anywhere. The next mistake is something many people struggle with, and it can make life feel a lot more stressful than it needs to be. Stay tuned. Linda always considered herself a strong, independent woman, but as the years went by, she started letting certain things slip. She skipped doctor's appointments, ignored small aches and pains, and told herself that self-care wasn't as important anymore. Then one day, she overheard a heartbreaking comment at a family gathering. Her grandson whispered to his sister, "Why does Grandma always smell funny?" Linda was stunned. She had always been meticulous about her appearance, but somewhere along the way, she had stopped paying attention. Her posture had slouched, her once bright smile had faded due to neglected dental care, and she realized she had been wearing the same sweater for days without washing it. She hadn't meant to let herself go, but little by little she had. Why this matters more than you think. Health and hygiene aren't just about looking good, they affect how you feel and how others perceive you. Poor hygiene or neglecting health can make people hesitant to be close, even if they don't say it out loud. Small things like body odor, bad breath, or unkempt hair are often noticed but rarely mentioned, meaning they can push others away without you even realizing it. On the other hand, taking care of yourself shows confidence, self-respect, and vitality, no matter your age. Simple ways to stay healthy and well-groomed. 1. Prioritize hygiene daily. Shower or bathe regularly. Wear fresh, clean clothes. Use deodorant and freshen your breath with mints or mouthwash. 2. Take care of your smile. Dental hygiene often gets overlooked, but it matters. Regular brushing, flossing, and dentist visits can prevent bad breath and more serious health issues. 3. Maintain good posture. Slouching makes you look tired and less confident. Practice standing tall and doing light stretches to keep your posture strong. 4. Stay active and eat well. You don't need to run a marathon, but staying active, even if it's just walking, keeps you energized and feeling your best. Pair that with a balanced diet to fuel your body properly. 5. Visit your doctor regularly. Don't wait until something hurts to see a doctor. Routine checkups can catch small health problems before they become big ones. At first, Linda felt embarrassed, but instead of dwelling on it, she took action. She updated her wardrobe with comfortable yet stylish clothes, started a simple skincare routine, and scheduled long overdue medical and dental appointments. Within weeks, she felt better. Her energy improved, people complimented her appearance, and most importantly, she regained her confidence. Now ask yourself, When was the last time you truly checked in on your health and hygiene? What's one small habit you can improve starting today? Let me know in the comments, and don't go anywhere. The next mistake is one that can make you seem difficult to be around, even when you don't mean to. Stay tuned. Linda took pride in doing things her way. She'd lived a full life, made her own decisions, and didn't like being told what to do. So when her kids gifted her a smartphone, she scoffed, "I don't need this. What's wrong with calling on a landline?" She shoved it into a drawer, but over time she noticed something. She was being left out. Her grandkids barely called. Friends planned get-togethers through group messages, but she never saw them. Even doctors' offices started texting reminders. One day she asked her daughter why she hadn't heard from the grandkids. The answer stung. "Mum, they tried, but you never answer. You don't save their numbers and they don't use the landline." Linda realized her stubbornness wasn't protecting her, it was creating distance. Why being too stubborn can push people away. There's a difference between having strong values and being unwilling to change. Refusing to adapt, especially as the world changes, can make life smaller and lonelier. What starts as comfort can easily turn into rigidity, making it harder to connect with the people who matter most. Sign stubbornness might be holding you back. Refusing to try new technology, insisting your way is always best, avoiding change because it's uncomfortable, dismissing advice from younger family members, getting frustrated when things aren't done the old way. How to be more open and stay connected. 1. Try new things even if they seem unnecessary. A little curiosity goes a long way. 2. Embrace technology. Learning to text or video call can help you stay close to loved ones. 3. Listen to younger generations. They're not trying to change you, they want to help. 4. Ask for help. There's no shame in learning something new. 5. Be willing to compromise. You don't have to give up your ways, just meet others halfway. Linda finally gave the smartphone another try. With her grandson's help, she learned to text, video call, and joined the family group chat. Within weeks, she felt more connected than ever. She didn't lose herself. She gained a bigger, richer world. A little flexibility goes a long way. Being open to change isn't about losing who you are. It's about staying connected, engaged, and part of the conversation. Now ask yourself, is there something you've been resisting just because it feels unfamiliar? What's one small change you can make today? Let me know in the comments. And don't go anywhere. The next mistake is one that can unknowingly make people uncomfortable. Stay tuned. Linda used to be the life of the party, always laughing, always sharing warm stories. But over the years, something changed. Her conversations shifted to complaints and past betrayals. She thought she was just telling it like it is, but one day her oldest friend, Mary, gently told her, "Linda, I miss the way you used to light up a room. Lately it feels like you're carrying the weight of the world." Linda was taken aback. She hadn't realized how much her bitterness had crept in, or how it affected those around her. But as she reflected, she saw the truth. She was living in her pain, and it was pushing people away. The hidden cost of holding grudges. Resentment is like carrying a heavy backpack. The longer you hold it, the more exhausted you become. It weighs you down and pushes others away. People may sympathize at first, but over time, constant negativity becomes draining. Friends stop calling, visits become shorter, conversations feel forced. And the hardest truth, the person resentment hurts most isn't the one you're mad at, it's you. Why letting go is a gift to yourself. Forgiveness isn't saying what happened was okay, it's choosing not to let past pain control your present. Holding on won't change the past, but it can rob you of happiness today. How to release bitterness and find peace. 1. Acknowledge the pain, but don't live in it. It's okay to hurt, but don't let it define you. 2. Ask, is this helping me? Grudges don't fix the past. Letting go sets you free. 3. Practice gratitude. Focusing on what's good shifts your mindset. 4. Have conversations, not confrontations. A calm, honest talk can heal more than years of silence. 5. Forgive for yourself. Forgiveness is freedom for you, not them. Linda decided to change. She started a gratitude journal, reached out to an old friend and wrote a letter never sent to release a long-held grudge. Slowly, the weight lifted. She laughed more, she reconnected, she felt lighter. Her happiness wasn't in changing the past, it was in choosing peace today. Now ask yourself, is there something or someone you've been holding on to? What's one small step you can take toward letting go today? Let me know in the comments. And don't go anywhere. The next mistake is one many people don't realize they're making. Linda used to love trying new things. She danced in the kitchen, laughed until she cried with friends, and never said no to a spontaneous road trip. But somewhere along the way, life became predictable. She caught herself saying, "I'm too old for that," more and more. She stopped trying new things, turned down invitations, and lived on autopilot. Then one day, her granddaughter asked her something simple. "Grandma, when was the last time you did something just for fun?" Linda opened her mouth, but nothing came to mind. That question hit her harder than she expected. When did she stop enjoying life? Why fun and adventure keep you young? There's a saying, you don't stop having fun because you get old. You get old because you stop having fun. Aging isn't just about wrinkles or slowing down, it's also about mindset. When you lose your sense of curiosity and adventure, life can feel small. But people who laugh often stay curious and say yes to new experiences. They radiate energy at any age. How to bring more fun and adventure into your life. 1. Do something spontaneous. Say yes to an unexpected invitation, try a new dish, take a different route home, just for the fun of it. 2. Revisit old joys. Did you love dancing, painting, singing? It's never too late to pick it back up. 3. Surround yourself with people who make you laugh. Laughter isn't just fun, it's medicine for the soul. 4. Try something new, a hobby, a hairstyle, a place to visit. Even a small change can make life feel fresh. 5. Be playful, tell a joke, play a game, be silly. Life is too short to be serious all the time. Linda took her granddaughter's question to heart. She joined a dance class at her local community centre, started saying yes to family outings, and even planned a surprise weekend trip with her best friend. She felt lighter, happier, more alive. And the best part? People noticed. Instead of seeing her as just getting older, they saw her as someone who was still living, fully and joyfully. Now, ask yourself, when was the last time you did something just for fun? What's one small adventure you can say yes to this week? Linda made a decision. She wasn't going to let life happen to her anymore. She started taking care of herself, choosing outfits that made her feel confident, prioritizing her health, and carrying herself with pride. She let go of negativity, releasing grudges, embracing gratitude, and choosing peace over bitterness. And she embraced life again, saying yes to new experiences, laughing more and reconnecting with the people who mattered most. The result? People gravitated toward her. Her kids called more often. Her friends invited her out. Even strangers noticed the warmth in her presence. If this video helped you, hit that like button and share it with a friend who needs to hear this today.